again.
It was 4 minutes and 49.
It
Why does that
worked.
matter?
No, this is part two. No,
Yeah, please.
part two. Wait, it's already live.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, this is part two. Cause I don't want. It's short. Trust. Okay,
Just continue at 4. I think it record most of it.
that's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
okay. Oh, I didn't know what you meant. All right.
Part two. Part two, guys.
Part 2, retry the whole thing.
Okay.
No.
Um, what do you have to say about 46? It's a different version. Um,
Oh, it's
that's why it's part two. Um, thank God that love is patient, is kind, and love does not envy, and doesn't brag, and is not proud. Yeah. So, love, love is a good thing. So, yeah, that I got.
yes. Love love is challenging because it tests your who you are. It tests who you are. And yeah, not everyone is naturally patient or kind, like especially when someone's being mean to you. Like it's hard to be patient, you know? But like that's what love is supposed to be. It's supposed to be like what do you do during the hardest time, during the trials and difficulties, and that's probably why when people give their vows, they always have to include like loving them through a lot of things that are challenging. And that's when you're more and more ready. And yeah, before um you marry, you're like pretty much single so you can, take care of yourself and you don't have other people to love except for God and, like your parents, but you pretty much put God first because your parents are the one who loves you just like God because you don't really have to give things to your parents unless you're older. But yeah, as soon as you get married, like you get challenged because you have to communicate and do a lot of things with your significant other or your spouse. So yeah, we just challenge you not to envy, not to be jealous of each other, not to, boast, but to really, stay humble and take care of each other and really see that, God sees the best in both people that are going through a time of trial. Like it could be your brother or your sister that God is testing you through, or it could be like your children or your mom that is tested. But if when you want to pass these tests, you start wanting to overcome and then you start being prepared to do God's work of loving his people because, doing God's work isn't easy because God's people are usually the ones that get attacked and are hurt and they're the ones that need love. But then, when somebody's hurt, it's harder for um, them to want to be loved. They try to run away from it. I don't know if you've read the book Redeeming. I mean, if you've watched the movie Redeeming Love, but the lady in there, she becomes a prostitute and she's like really hurt because of how people treat her, and she doesn't live like with love. Like she doesn't know the freedom that love gives, and that's why she has a hard time to really accept love. But when the other person is patient and kind and doesn't remember what they did wrong and just continues to, rejoice with truth that that love bears things, and it keeps believing, it keeps trusting and enduring, then she's able to be seen and she comes back home knowing that she's loved because she's never not felt, but she's never experienced someone just waiting for her and believing in her no matter how many times she tries to run away. So yeah, just encouraging you to yeah, endure.
That's half of the Bible study. Yeah, love never fails, but where there are prophecies, there will be done away with. Where there are various languages, they will cease. where there's knowledge, it will be gone. It will be done away with. For we know that we know in part, and we prophesy in part. But when that which is complete has come, then that which is partial will be done away with. When I was a child, I spoke as a child. I felt as a child. I thought as a child. Now I have become a man. I have put away childish things. For now we see in a mirror dimly, but then face to face. Now I know in part, uh, but then I will know fully, even as I was also fully known. But now faith, hope, and love remain. These three, the greatest of these is love. I like how he says, um, why does he say that? Oh yeah, I was a child and was a child, and now I'm an adult, so I put away childish things. But like, why does he say that in this passage?
Oh, it's not for little. Okay.
Too hard question.
Well, I'm thinking that sometimes when we're like children, we think, we think a certain way. So then when you're thinking, you speak a certain way, and then your feelings are a certain type of way and you're thinking a certain way. Like sometimes when you're a kid, you just have like more like limited experience, I guess, than adults. And you know, I think it's through experience that you can see more things that God is revealing to you. Because usually, as time passes, God shows you more things about more trials that you went through, and He has you meditate on those things. And so, in your brain, you're having more and more revelation of, what it's like to be at this age, like teenager or like 20s or 30s. So then, when you like become like older, you know more fully and you're more fully known than when you were like a kid. And yeah, it's kind of strange because some kids have a lot of wisdom, but like they have wisdom not from experience but directly given from God. But there's a wisdom that you gain or revelation that you gain when you're like older. You know what I mean? I don't know if you know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean, because my question was, why is this in the passage when it's talking about love?
Oh, okay. Well, like, maybe when you're a child, you're less patient and kind. Who knows? Like, you haven't really learned what love is because you haven't observed love, like, for that long. But as you get older and you see, like, the people around you love, you kind of, like, get a more fuller idea. Because, yeah, it seems like love has to be, it's like not taught, like, directly, like, tell you to love. It's like, yeah, just looking with your eyes and experiencing it. You have to experience love. That's what it is. So yeah, adults. But I really like the part where it says, what remains. Like it connects with love never fails because it keeps continuing and it remains. And when you have faith, you're faithful to God. You don't serve another person. And when you're hoping, you're hoping in God to complete the the part of you, like the longings inside of you. And then love is like what helps you endure because you are given God's love so that you can keep doing the things that you need to do on earth. And even in heaven, like these things, it's going to remain because of our relationship with God. But the gifts are not always going to be there because we won't need them. Um,
Yeah.
yeah.
We're done. Yay! Yeah. No, I'm joking.
Take care.
Okay, bye.